Kev, a 1-1 draw at home at Dagenham and Radbridge, final home game of the season. Just your full-time verdict on that one.
I'm glad we didn't get beat. Delighted to have got the 3 young lads on the pitch. That's 5 academy players that are on the pitch today, so half the team. So delighted from that point of view. Frustrated. I think I'm feeling all the emotions that I've pretty much felt since I've been here. Game of 2 halves, really, and wasn't happy at half time. I spoke to the players yesterday and before the game today in terms of what our last game at home means to the supporters, the family, your kids that are going to come and do the lap of honour. And I didn't see that fight, that desire in the first half, which was really disappointing. So we had some choice words again at half time, and then second half, they come out and they reacted again. So, probably fed up with having to say that word too many times. I need a reaction. Players have to take that responsibility, but I can't be too negative because we did get the reaction. Draw was probably a fair result. Game of 2 halves. Could have lost it, could have won it. It's not ideal. I'd like to have won the last game here in front of the fans, but I'm just delighted that I was able to get those 3 lads on the pitch today.
Fantastic goal as well, wasn't it? Manny's passing to Joe. Dagenham were quite compact, hard to break down, but a great way to do so. Yeah,
brilliant. Joe's been excellent. Since I've been here, deserved his goal. Could have got another one just before he went off, but it's just amazing when you penetrate a back line and you get the right through ball. You create opportunities, and Joe's tucked it away really nicely. The goal we conceded from our point of view was a poor goal to concede. We got robbed of the ball in the middle of the park. We just took too many touches in the first half. Wasn't enough movement, wasn't enough urgency. And to be fair, when the lads run through, you're thinking, okay, no problem. And it's almost like the 2 lads just split and let him run through, and he's tucked it away. So really disappointing from our point of view because I thought it was a poor spectacle first half, and it's probably going to take a mistake for either team to score. But again, we addressed it at half time, and then it's over to the players, and I have to say they reacted, and we created some better options. The tempo was better, the energy was better, and it's amazing when you put some young kids on, they just want to run around, and it causes problems. And it's at least we didn't lose the game, which is the positive thing.
Just looking past the performance, the main takeaways from today, you mentioned the academy lads, a great family atmosphere as well, as you'd expect with it being the final home game, so it was great to see everyone today.
Yeah, it's brilliant. The last game, I've been there many a time. The sun eventually came out, and then it went in, and it started to spit. The wind was there, but it was an atmosphere where, I was hoping, for 90 minutes we were going to show the fans and give them something to, really cheer about. But unfortunately, probably, the game today probably summed up Hartlepool season. Game of 2 halves. We showed our deficiencies, but we also showed what we're good at. So, my views on what's going to happen over the coming weeks and months. But when you ask for a reaction, you want it, and I certainly got that in the second half.
Yeah, just finally, a week now to go of the season. How does this week look? You've struggled with a few injuries today. Joe Gray and Tom Crawford came off early, which looked like knocks. So how does it look?
That's something I've had to deal with so I've been in here. So they'll be fine. Tom was just a precaution one, and Joe again. He's been feeling his calf for a while now. So the last thing I want to do is let him carry on and pull that calf and miss next week, and then potentially have to be in over the summer. So that was more precautionary. So yeah, we've got a week to prepare now. I'm very conscious now in terms of the messages and what we do this week, going into an away game when I know the fans are going down there, dressed up. It's their away day, and I've been told about the away day at Barrow. The last thing I want to do now is our fans go down there. We need to play for the fans next week. and give them a performance. You know, Dorking have been relegated now, so they've got nothing to play for. You know, the pressure's off them. It's done. They'll be playing for pride, and sometimes that can be a dangerous thing. So we need to go down there well prepared. We will be prepared. You know, I'll have a think about the team that I pick for next week, but I want to win the football match. It's as simple as that. And then we'll all go away and, you know, see what happens over the summer.